Hello, hello. I will be starting in just a moment. But welcome back, or I should say, welcome to this new channel. This will definitely be different from my gaming channel, but I'll get to that in a moment. Until then, please sit tight. Alright, hello. I am here. We are here. And welcome. I have not done a drawing live stream in a very long time. But it shall just be me. Maybe someone might jump into the Discord call, maybe not, but I will be drawing, or I should say redrawing, an old original character. A few of them, actually. You can see 2 of them on the screen right now. The first one, Koharu, which is the orange fox, I have a reference sheet for, and I also have a reference sheet for Yuki, which will look very surprisingly similar to something you might know if you followed me on my game channel. In any case, I will be drawing mostly a manga style, black and white with maybe some halftones. Halftone manga, you know, the shading part, the little dots, which look very weird when they're not lower resolution or like on print. It is a lot sharper than I expected. But without further ado, let's get right into it. I was also practicing a bit of other people's works, just to get my hand less rusty than it used to be. But these are, I think, Gia Neutral and MC East Knight's work. A lot of these I found on Pinterest, so I had to do a little bit of sleuthing to find out where they came from. Their Pinterest is not a very good site for finding the source material. But I digress. This is about the kind of style I would like to do, especially the one in the center. My style used to be kind of like on the right side, but I will actually incorporate both of them, especially in the manga I want to draw. Well, and also on the bottom left. Anyways, so these 3 I couldn't find the source material for. If it ends up becoming a source material from something bad, I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know these artists. But in any case, let's start a new canvas. Yeah, thanks for coming by and subscribing to the new channel. I have been looking forward to doing this for like half a year, right before I left. So I will be checking on the chat every 5 minutes or so, but for those 5 minutes each, I will be drawing, sketching. And figure out why. Oh, okay, there we go. Starting a new illustration. Ah, the white screen, my eyes. I like to change the paper color to something a bit more neutral. Maybe like a grayish off-white, maybe a little blue. There we go. Just so it's not like in my eyes. Anyways, here, let's pull this up. Well, we'll start off with Koharu. I'm not sure if you can see this. There you go. Okay, so. Oh gosh. Let's actually open it up in its new tab, its own tab. Okay, so here's Koharu. I've drawn this maybe in 2019, 2020. and I would like to update her a bit. She is supposed to be like a traditional artist, as you can see from the bottom right. I did make a few comics with her on Instagram, if you've seen those. So back then I used to have a XP Pen Deco 01 V2, which is a screenless tablet, and it was kind of hard to get used to drawing digitally like that. But in any case, my reference picture will be right about here on the left side. Alright, let's get to sketching. And that is red, not exactly what I was thinking. Oh, that's right, I was I was drawing the red arrow right here. Move that there. There we go. One thing I like to do before I start drawing is just kind of make these cross hatches, these lines, just to get used to it. My screen is a bit slippery. I am very much a person who came from the pencil and paper background. And in fact, since we're on that topic, I will be drawing traditional art. I have a few, I just haven't posted it. But eventually I would like to do some traditional art videos. And maybe in the future I would love to kind of sell traditional art on Ko-fi. And so it'll be like its own unique thing, if you know what I mean. One of a kind. Oh. Thank you for the little reactions on chat. Yeah, the only reason why I haven't really went through with the traditional art videos is because I don't really have a like stand for it for my phone or for my camera. So for now, we'll just do digital drawing. Oh, hey, is that Callie? Hi, Callie. Whoa, hey, welcome Rocco Stardom. I'm glad to have seen you made it. Let's do some quick random sketches. I tend to use the mechanical pencil, like brush, I guess you can say. I do have a slightly different version because, let's see if I can find it. Oh, well, anyways, I got a slightly different version for the mechanical pencil. It is mint. Or it was it downloaded from the Clip Studio Asset Store? Kind of like those free brush pack type of things. And the reason why I use mechanical pencil is because when I use normal pencil, let's just say, yeah, right here. Oh, okay. Well, now it wants to work. But in any case, when I draw, I tend to draw at an angle, and it just kind of smears it instead of straight. On top of that, I am very used to drawing with mechanical pencil in real life. Okay. Design. I completely forgot foxes have like that little, if you look at the bottom left, the color on the nose bridge. Look at all those reactions there. I will be adding that, though I'm not sure because I've kind of, I really like the black and white monochrome aesthetic. I'll try to translate that into that instead of colored. I know a lot of people like colored artwork. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. I forgot to get some reference pictures for some poses. Also notice I do not use Control Z anymore, unless like it's a really bad mess up. I found that while sketching, drawings, especially with the way I sketch, because I tend to draw lines like this where it makes it hairy, like back and forth, and then by doing Control Z you would have to do like 100 of them, so I just kind of get the eraser and just wipe it away. Anyways, enough of that. Let's see, what type of pose should I make her go in? That's what I forgot to prepare before the stream, but you know, first time streaming in a while, you tend to forget some stuffs. Let's do her kind of sleeping-ish. Curled up maybe. Do a little stick figure here. Yeah, I'll try to make it like this. I did actually draw her sleeping with like I like this little dog. They're super cute. I think I still have it too. Oh, there you go. Neat. So I drew this like way long ago. I thought it was kind of cute. Let's put that to the side. Now, my perspective drawings are not very good. At least not yet. I would like to work on that some more. In a way, I guess this YouTube channel will kind of be like from beginning as kind of like an amateur artist who stepped away for so long from the art world. And by long, I mean like seriously, maybe when I was in 2011. Yeah, 2011. There used to be this manga book I used to use how to draw manga way long ago. it is so outdated, but a lot of the techniques still hold true, so those old books are still useful. Sadly, I don't have it anymore, but that's the cost of moving almost every year for like 10 years. Also, notice that I do not do a bunch of rotating and zooming in anymore, if you know me from a while ago. I found that when I zoom in, I end up focusing way too much on those details, so sketching is all about kind of getting that basic form. You ever seen those people who, or okay, I guess a lot of people have done this before, but when you draw, let's just say anime eyes, and you put so much effort into the eyes and the face and maybe the hair, but then the body is just like a stick figure or like a blob. I used to do that too. Like, I spent so much time on the face. Hello, Nope. Welcome. I kind of want to give a lot of my my furry characters that like digitigrade, where their foot is kind of like this. That is a really badly drawn one, but you kind of get the idea. Whereas a human foot is kind of more like that, like a hockey puck. This is bothering me a lot. There, something like that. There we go. I feel a little bit satisfied now. But for now, because Kaharu has like these very baggy shorts, almost like capri length, but it's kind of like right below the calf. But this will make it a little bit difficult because it's like baggy but kind of rough like canvas. Have those ears pointed downwards. I love the ear pointing downwards look. It's very gentle. For the longest time, I've wanted to do some manga style furry art before it got really, really popular during 2020 when like COVID hit, and a lot of manga and anime type style artists kind of jumped on and heard that a lot of people, well, I'm not saying that everyone did, but you know, a lot of people did jump on and thought like a lot of money is to be made in the furry fandom. But I really wanted to combine that manga anime-esque feel. With some furry art. Kaharu is a very bright, happy type. I think there's like a little, in one of my comics, the very first one, where she meets Yuki, which you'll see in a moment. She like practices random Tai Chi or something, but usually is like in the studio or in her house, just drawing away, painting away, I should say. Maybe I should update her clothes too. Like, I love the turtleneck look. I don't know. We'll see. Experimentation here is what I'm doing. Maybe what I should have done was experiment off stream and kind of be like, let's, now that I have a good idea, let's do this or that pose or something. But I thought it would be kind of cool to just, oh gosh, what was that outside? I thought it would be kind of cool to show like my thought process and how these things work, or how I like to draw things. Yeah, lots of strokes. One day I would like to get used to just drawing like, you know, once rather than these little hatches. Also, props to those artists who can just immediately do that. I know one artist actually who does that. I'm like, please give me your talent. Speaking of, eventually you'll get to see some of my friends, maybe talk to them. Provided that everyone's comfortable with it, of course. Also, at any time, a Lycan can absolutely jump into the Discord call and troll me. I have a feeling he would do that, because he always does that. Might be able to say hi to Lycan. Let's put a little tray of paint here. I guess one of the benefits of doing what I do, where I kind of like sketch like this, is that if there's like one stray mark off, the rest of the lines will kind of follow what I intend to, rather than control Zing so many times. Ooh, there were quite a bit of anime and manga I watched / read lately. Funnily enough, for some reason I can't remember their names, but one of them was Arknights, or Arknights, I don't know how to pronounce it. The very first and second season. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize how amazing it was. I haven't played the game too much. As you know, it's a mobile game. But the story, the characters, everything was so good. Highly recommend watching it. I think it's on Crunchyroll. Yeah. There's a bit where I kind of entertained animation, as you've seen in maybe the in the video I posted yesterday. You kind of saw Lycan's character doing the Eevee dance that was made very popular by, shoot, the creator's name escapes me. But so I rotoscoped that because Lycan really wanted a cute thing kind of like that, and was like, what if a wild idea of getting drawing this data? I'm like, okay. I meant to finish it for his birthday, but it kind of went past. But anyways, I managed to finish it. He was very happy. It was his birthday gift a while ago. And it kind of got me in the process of actually doing some animation. Rotoscoping is very good for animating, or learning the ropes of animation. And then of course adding your own creative flair. I try to give credit to the authors and creators who created the originals. Always try to do that. One of these days, I would love to work on backgrounds, especially when I want to get into manga. Backgrounds are very important. Otherwise, you just have, you know, blank space or maybe a few geometric patterns. But doing really cool cityscapes or nature, natural sceneries. I can kind of do one, but I can only make one type of natural scenery, and that's like a wooded forest or like a hilly area. Mark Brunette, I think that was his name. He was the one who made a video on how to make simple backgrounds. I learned from him or his videos. Looks kind of like a makeup palette. Then again, I guess I can think of makeup like painting. For this photo, I think I'm going to shorten the shorts so that it's knee-high. Just because I don't have a good idea of what it could look like. And I almost forgot once again the tail. I always forget the tail on furry characters for some reason. I like posted on Instagram and then just like, why does it feel off? No tail. I'll do it now before I forget. It was really tough getting back into art. Like for the past month or two, I've been drawing on and off, and in like maybe a recent week or two, I started getting into the groove of things. Like the motivation was so hard. Recently, I watched something. Someone posted a video about motivation and art. And like it just kind of showed me again. Oh, excuse me. Showed me again that like as you're doing things, just think of it like not the end goal. I'm quoting here. Not about the end goal, it's about the process. So the little nuggets of happiness or motivation you get, or serotonin boosts hits, is much better than like, I can't finish this today, or that was gonna take a while, you know. And in some ways, it's kind of like masochism, thinking about, yes, this difficulty is making me inspired. Which honestly, a lot of difficult situations do provide inspiration. Turn out the legs a bit so it's not so chunky. But yeah, don't worry about so I am live streaming today. I am planned to live stream yesterday. But I am just live streaming just to kind of be like getting back into the groove of things. Not it won't really be necessarily like the main type of form content I have, because I like working and editing on videos. It's just like an informal thing. Yep. Since she's a fox, I'm gonna elongate the snoot a little bit. That looks a little weird. I used to also have kind of like choice paralysis, because I'd be like trying to envision the most perfect way of drawing it and not actually like drawing it. I'll just stare at it for like an hour or so. So as you can see, I'm like going back and forth. I was like, do I like the shape of that mouth? No, erase it all. Don't be afraid to start over. Now, if I was sketching this on paper, I would be using eraser a lot less and just kind of going along with it. That's one of the benefits of traditional art, in my opinion, is you just kind of like, oh, I have that to work with now. Let's go. Let's see what I can make out of it. By the way, ever since switching to traditional art, I found that, yes, although I preferred back then the screenless tablets, because like looking straight at the thing, at the monitor, was a lot better for my neck. And then having, I like to have my palm resting straight on that desk. Hey, thank you for the hearts. Like that was my go-to, just for the long-term sake of my health. And then I realized I stared at the computer or the monitor for so long for some reason. I don't know. Probably something's wrong with me. But when I draw, I tend to like to get into, like aggressively into the canvas. So in my paper, and kind of lean into it, which is not exactly best for posture or your neck or long-term health. But the less time I like work, or more accurately, I just try to take breaks, look up every now and then, stretch my neck, roll my shoulders, maybe stand up a bit. But I have been using a digital screen tablet, same brand, XP Pen. I'm really, really liking it. It is very large though, and it's very convenient when I'm switching from, let's just say, gaming with my friends to art. I have a small place too. There we go. I'm gonna squish the face like this. I'm gonna trim back her hair a bit. I kind of think of sketching kind of like sculpting. Before I was like, I really don't want to go over something more than once. I wanted the perfect, like, just one go at it. But is taking the time to just let the creativity flow. Whatever happens on the paper happens, and then just kind of go over it like a second draft. Either with the pencil or with the pen, which I've been using a brush pen lately. You know how manga artists use this something called a G-nib, which is a metal dip pen, or metal nib dip pen. I had those a long time ago, but I can't find it. So instead what I got was from my local Daiso, which is like $1.75 Japanese store. You can find it in a lot of, or in a few places, at least over here in California, on the West Coast. But there's something called a Fude pen, and there's actually an example of what it's kind of like. It's literally just a brush. Very obviously, because it's a brush, it is very hard to control and very hard to master. But you can get really thin pinpoint strokes. Digital does not really do it justice because it's a lot different than traditional. But you can also, you know, fill it out with thicker strokes. Like if I'm just coloring this part in, it makes it easier because you just press just a very tiny hair bit harder. But if you're like me and you kind of have shaky-ish hands, you'll find that it's definitely a challenge, but it's very satisfying to use, and it's cheaper. You really don't need to replace that brush for like months, maybe even years, compared to a manga G-nib. Okay, so let's just delete that. You know, we've spent about 48 minutes just on Koharu. How about I introduce the other characters? So, Yuki was my character long ago. Please pay no attention to the anatomical error there. Let me blow it up actually a little bit more. There we go. Yuki was my little blue wolf with the purple. Can you see a theme here? Often, like, definitely not obvious from the picture and a little avatar I have in the bottom right, but he was a little sad wolf. It's like a foil to Koharu, and if you know what foil is in English literature, it is basically the opposite. I see those emojis. It is basically the opposite of Koharu. And they meet, and the story is supposed to go like they meet and go on adventures in a way, kind of together in slice of life type of style. We also have a third person. I do not have a reference sheet because I never made one for her when I stopped drawing. Here is Char. I would like to get to draw her as well. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this design because it's way too close to my character, or my VRChat avatar. So many hearts. But Char is a cat, very flirtatious, has, if you can tell from like the army green and dog tags, has a military background. You might have remembered actually her from a lot of my old videos. Whenever I mentioned my mother in real life, I would just use Char as a placeholder. But in any case, this specific drawing is actually also on sale on my Ko-Fi shop, which I should probably add to the description, huh? You can go to, oh yeah, it's on the bottom left, ko-fi.com/datafragments, and if you poke around, you'll see like a little shop. And if you want to support me, you can just buy it, and it'll be a high resolution picture of this. But in any case, I really loved the flat design, like no line design at the time. Like, why not make something out like that? Anyways. Oh, that's right. I actually had her hair a little bit short in the back. Yeah. Well, since we are coming up on the hour, I might go maybe in about 10 minutes-ish. When you're drawing, time really flies by. I would like to get much better, to the point where it only takes me maybe 1 hour to complete at least a line art drawing, rather than a rough sketch. I'm not quite there yet. I think I just need a bit more practice. And as you've seen in the beginning of the stream, I have been practicing kind of just drawing other people's art in the style I kind of want. And that'll help me not only get used to the tablet, or just drawing shapes in general, but improve my speed and recognition of shapes. I remember when I was a kid, my dad was like, drawing is all about making shapes. And like, I didn't really believe him at the time. But when I'm older now, I'm like, oh my gosh, he was right. So, in any case, oh, by the way, happy, is it Veterans Day? Yeah, Veterans Day for the US folks. Thank you for the hearts. I would like to recognize the shapes. I would like to get faster. I'd like to make this a little fun journey along the way, learning all about backgrounds, anatomy, manga framing, because that is a thing, webtoon framing, because that is also a thing, and it is also very different from manga flow. Fun fact, I actually really don't like the scrolling of webtoons. It is a little bit annoying to me rather than flipping a page. But that's just me. That's just my personal tastes. I do love the stories though. That's undeniable. But the format is a little bit not my style, or not my taste. Anyone out there who really likes webtoons, and go ahead and shout out your favorite webtoon out there. One that I like is, great, I forgot what it was called. But it had to do with a little blacksmith dog. White wolf type of thing, or was it a white fox? And like a leopard or cheetah or lion guy comes in and becomes a shop assistant. You got a witch who's all, actually the whole townsfolk are all crazy about the little cute blacksmith. But it was a fun read. I liked it. It gets real sometimes though, but it has a very nice balance of realness, darkness, and just goofiness. Puts a smile on my face. Otherwise, I've been reading manga off of Bookwalker. And surprisingly, my library system has a bunch of manga and light novels. So, you know, reading for free, legally. You'd be surprised at how the library systems have those in stock. It is quite nice. Bossa Nova music is great, in my opinion. I know it's like very elevator music-y, a lot of people say. I do genuinely enjoy it. It's very much cafe-like to me, and I love going to cafes, especially mom and pop shops. A different vibe to it. It's like homely, it invites conversation, versus like if you go to a large chain, it's a little bit kind of sterile. People are on their laptops doing their own thing, which is fine. Oh, thanks, Callie. Okay, I think that's a good sketch for all that for now. We haven't even gotten to like the manga part, or the more manga techniques I wanted to get to, which is the halftones and whatnot, but I am trying to keep to a time limit, which is good for helping with not only attention span or and practicing, but also helping with kind of like a soft deadline in a way, just to see how much you can progress in that amount of time, and you are your own judge. But in any case, I think I'll stop right there for sketching my characters. I only got through Koharu a little bit. Next time I would probably like to get to Char. Something. Maybe in a dynamic like action pose. That might be a video instead. I do plan on putting more videos out, as well as shorts. You know, little speed paintings with maybe some commentary edited down so you don't sit here and watch the whole process. It is sometimes repetitive, especially when I do animation. Like, oh my gosh, it is repetitive to the max, but I like doing it because that repetition just makes me feel like I'm accomplishing stuff. For lack of better terms. But in any case, yes, look forward to those new videos that are coming up on this channel. I'll be focusing more on the drawing, the paint, the art channel than the game channel. But for those who have come by, saw the video on the gaming channel, came over here and subscribed, I thank you very much, because I had about like 30 subscribers starting out, and for those who heard my early introduction, I think on the YouTube's like posts, so thank you for those, the early ones who came by, as well as the ones who were on my Discord. Previously I had a Discord for YouTube. I did shut it down though, unfortunately, because I had a bit of, I couldn't have enough resources to keep it running, but it was fun while it lasted. It was nice. I liked interacting with you guys, and seeing you guys support each other, which was very surprising. It warmed my heart a lot. Yeah, so in any case, and going from 30-ish subscribers to almost like 73, 74, really amazing. So thank you for coming on over. I will call it a day here on the live stream. If you want to check out my other socials like Instagram, X, or what was it? Pixiv. Feel free to, in the About page of the YouTube channel, there are links there. I am changing some of the names from Databug to Data Fragments, but it'll be sorted out after a while. I just wanted to get into drawing and just head on and dive headfirst into live streaming, just to say hi again to you guys. But it was a nice experience, and glad to meet the new subscribers as well. This will be a fun adventure, and hope to see you in it. Until next time, I hope you take care, and drink water and stay healthy, and I shall do the same.